and you cannot even imagine that there might be a storm on the Sea of Galilee. Now, wait again.
Sounds like there's a loose wire in there somewhere.
Okay.
You can,
No?
you can hear it
Okay.
scratching.
So, Denise was reading about the storm that happened in the Sea of Galilee, and looking now on this picture, you cannot even imagine that there might be a storm in the Sea of Galilee. Now, since I knew we're going to read this part, so I sent yesterday Pastor Troy, I sent you yesterday a video, what was in the video?
Massive waves crashing on the Sea of Galilee.
Meaning, believe me, there can be a storm on the Sea of Galilee, and it happened last week. Now, we are now on the other side, and in front of us, that will be the Golan Heights. The Golan Heights, until 1967, and we're going to visit it at the Golan Heights, was controlled by the Syrians. And during that time, you could not develop any life around the Sea of Galilee. And this is exactly the memorial that we have here. Since they were shooting on all the fishermen on the Sea of Galilee, and you cannot, as I say, develop any life. So the Israeli IDF did an operation and attacked the bunkers of the Syrian here on the top. And this is where the soldiers which are listed there were killed. And if you look at the fence, you can see on the fence there is a yellow sign. A yellow sign. On this sign, it says, "Be aware, mines." This place is still has mines from the time of the Syrian, and meaning they were almost here. Now, just imagine if the Syrian are here, what happens on the Sea of Galilee. So that was how Israeli were living until 1967. 1967, the 6-Day War. This is when Israel took over the Golan Heights. So whenever we talk about the importance of the Golan Heights, beside being a place that we have Caesarea Philippi, beside being a place that we have all kind of waterfalls and nice hiking places, standing here, you can understand the strategic importance of the Golan Heights. Now, just imagine what would happen to our boat sailing if Syria, or maybe ISIS, like 3 years ago, would be here just behind this fence. And if you look to the other, if you look there, you can see there's a kind of a monument, a statue of someone trying to fish. Can you see? On the rock. Can you see? Yeah. So this is an Israeli artist who made some kind of a monument, a statue of Hafez al-Assad. Hafez al-Assad is the father of this current president of Syria, Assad. And Hafez al-Assad said, when the Syrians were claiming to get back at the Golan Heights, he said, "My dream is to fish on the Sea of Galilee under a Syrian government." And he said it as something which basically we say, this scenario will not happen. Or as my friend from Texas would say, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. But we will talk a lot more about the Golan Heights, but that gives you kind of an idea the strategic importance of the Sea of the Golan Heights. And again, it's kind of a magic point to be at the other side of the Sea of Galilee and just on the cliff, and to see all the things that we saw yesterday. Straight ahead to the west, that will be the city of Tiberias. And we visited yesterday the northern part of the Sea of Galilee, which has Capernaum, has Mount of Beatitudes, has the place where Jesus did the miracle of the fish and the loaves. All these places are here. And after the 6-Day War, you could actually develop life around the Sea of Galilee. So most of the things that happen, especially in this side of the Sea of Galilee, would happen after 1967. And of course, all the places in the Golan Heights that I'm going to talk about. Any questions?
Where would the Decapolis be then?
So Decapolis is basically a set of cities. which Gathering would be one of them, and Bet Shean would be another. It's kind of a 10 cities. Some of them are in Jordan.
Be just in this region.
It's in this region today, since the border in Israel and Jordan was not a biblical time. So some of them in Israel, actually most of them would be at the Jordan.
And they're all Gentile at that time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Any questions? Yes.
Is that like a warning siren thing?
It says here it's kind of I don't know. Really don't know. It's an explanation. Basically, if you press it, it will tell you about the battle that was here. Yeah.
Is there a place where all the information is written in Hebrew for us visitors?
Yeah. So if you go down there, you'll see the information in English.
Wonderful.
Down there. Yeah. It's on the way to the bus. Okay.
I couldn't see it.